Welcome to the Financial Update, where we cut through the noise to give you the truth about your finances. I'm your host, Cabot Rea, and on the show today, we are tackling a crucial topic for anyone approaching or living in retirement: taxes. Because whether you know it or not, taxes might be the single biggest bill you ever pay in retirement. And that tax bill can affect your savings, your lifestyle, or whether you are able to retire or not. So, what can you do to manage them effectively? Our guest is here to let us know. Joining us is Mike Martinez. He's president of the Pension Group, a firm that has been helping people build a more secure retirement for over 30 years. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Cabot. It's great to be here.
Now, let's dive right in. Taxes are a huge concern for retirees, but they're often misunderstood. Can you give us a brief overview of different types of taxes that retirees might face?
Retirees encounter several different types of taxes. We all know about income taxes. Those aren't going away. These are taxes on income sources, things like, your pension, Social Security, any withdrawals from a retirement account like an IRA or 401ks. The tax rate on these can vary based on your total income. Capital gains taxes, if you've been investing for a number of years and now all of a sudden you're selling a stock or bond and you have profits, those investments can be subject to capital gains tax. This can be pretty substantial based on your investing profile. Now, for estate taxes, these are, if you have significant assets, estate taxes can impact what you leave behind to your heirs and how much of those assets they get to keep. Right now, it's at $13.5 million, but at the end of 2025, that gets reduced down to $5.5 million. And we all know about this. I hear from my parents all the time. They're on a fixed income. Property taxes keep going up, this levy, that levy. These taxes are on real estate, and that can really affect your retirement budget as a retiree.
That's a great breakdown, Mike. So why do you think that taxes are so important to plan ahead for in retirement?
Great question, Cabot. This is something we get asked all the time. Taxes may be the largest bill you ever pay. Most think in retirement that healthcare will be it. But for successful savers, taxes are likely to be it. Taxes are the greatest risk to your wealth in retirement. If left unchecked, taxes can erode a significant portion of your savings and wealth throughout retirement. Taxes are often only considered once a year, April 15th. Retirement tax planning is much different than planning for your tax return. Accountant really looks at what happened last year. What we do as a firm is we look at in the future where taxes are going and how to mitigate those taxes. Taxes are likely to increase and tax rates are likely to go up throughout the coming years.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there. Let's start with taxes being the largest bill that a retiree is facing. Can you explain more on that?
Well, the retirement tax bill has the potential to be the largest bill you'll ever pay, not just in retirement. Really, for successful savers, their nest egg is often the largest sum of money, and Uncle Sam certainly wants their piece of the pie. So if there's no plan in place to mitigate taxes, the consequences for retirees can be pretty severe. Here's an example for you, Cabot. If someone's saved $500,000, which is the majority of our clients have saved, typically a Roth conversion is going to be the way to get tax-free income in retirement and to pass it on to their heirs tax-free. But now, what if you're in a situation where you saved $1 million, $2 million, $5 million or more? I recently got a call from a client not too long ago where he called me and thanked me for basically doing some advanced tax planning strategies. And he said he saved over six figures, over $100,000 this year, which he's never, ever got a refund from the IRS before like that in the past. So knowing that we have other tax strategies for those in, higher income brackets,
right,
we can certainly help those as well.
Oh, wow. Well, why don't you think that more people plan for their taxes in retirement? It's something that just doesn't come to mind.
Some really don't know, or they're not working with maybe the right group of advisors. Most just overlook the importance. They think that healthcare will be what they'll pay for the most, or their lifestyle costs, taking a vacation with the family, grandkids, Disney World. But the numbers suggest that taxes should be the foundation to your retirement plan. Many just think of it as once a year, April 15th during tax season, but unfortunately, taxes do not go away in retirement. In fact, we're doing constant reviews with our clients throughout the middle of the year to show them how to mitigate those taxes. Most focus on savings or accumulation, not using those funds, or what we know as what we call a distribution phase. Pulling those funds out efficiently with little or no penalty to live off of is just as important as accumulating them. Proper tax planning can significantly impact your net income and overall retirement lifestyle. By understanding and managing your tax situation, you can keep more of the money and avoid unnecessary tax bill. For instance, withdrawing from your retirement account in a tax efficient manner can help reduce your taxable income. Planning to prevent a major hit is a necessity for a lot of retirees.
Well, Mike, already a lot of great info, and we're just getting started. Let's take a quick break, but coming up, we're going to answer the top retirement questions from viewers like you. But first, Mike will tell us more about these upcoming tax changes and what you can do to potentially reduce or eliminate your tax bill in retirement. Stay with us.
Did you know that your retirement tax bill could be the largest bill you ever pay? That's why at the Pension Group, we believe that tax planning is the foundation of a solid retirement plan. Our clients' retirements are a big deal, so we treat it that way. With our plans, you get customized solutions to mitigate taxes, combat inflation and volatility while providing income for you throughout retirement. That way, you can spend more time doing the things you love.
It's time for a bonus. Here's an extra segment of the financial update just for you.
If you've had to buy a house or a car the last few years, chances are you cringed at the sky-high interest rate that you were hit with. But our guest today says that current rates are a great opportunity for retirees who utilize a specific investment. Joining us is Mike Martinez, president of the Pension Group. Mike, getting access to money these days is so hard.
Well, it certainly is. And with high interest rates, they're a challenge, but this can be a golden opportunity for retirees, especially if you have an annuity or considering using annuities for income. And the reason being is that the current rates today are much, much higher, and they can dramatically increase what you're able to receive.
But aren't annuities the things that we were told not to invest in?
Annuities are often get misunderstood. They're essentially just contracts with insurance companies designed to provide guaranteed income. And for those with existing annuities, especially older contracts, it may be time to consider refinancing to maximize your benefits.
All right, so what does it mean to refinance an annuity?
Refinancing an annuity involves adjusting your existing annuity to take advantage of current higher rates. Some of our clients have seen increases from 30 as much as 60% on their payouts from just older contracts, which can really enhance their retirement income.
All right, that sounds good. So how can our viewers get their annuity refinanced?
We do a quick check to see if your annuity qualifies. Then we review the latest products to find the best fit to help maximize your returns.
Catch more of the financial update with Mike Martinez and Cabot Rea. Saturdays and Sundays, 2-minute retirement news and updates to help you stay informed and stay ahead. Attend a complimentary event with Mike Martinez and learn how to maximize your retirement at thepensiongroup.com.
Welcome back to the Financial Update. If you're just joining us, we're here with Mike Martinez of the Pension Group, and he's going over tax planning in retirement so that you can keep more of your hard-earned savings. We've been over the types of taxes retirees face and why they're such an important part of retirement planning. Now, let's get into what's on the horizon. Mike, where do you think tax rates are headed in the near future?
Well, Cabot, we know changes are coming in 2025, and I think all the numbers suggest that they will increase. This can mean a lot of things, but here's the bottom line. If tax rates go higher, it will impact withdrawals and the purchasing power of retirees on their retirement accounts like traditional IRAs and 401ks. The prospect of higher tax rates can significantly impact retirees, which I think will essentially cause a majority loss for millions of Americans if left unchecked. If tax rates increase, withdrawals from retirement accounts could be taxed at higher rates, which means every time you need money from your retirement, you'll pay more to use it, leaving you with less in the bank. In fact, the standardized deduction for a married couple will be reduced by half, along with estate taxes being reduced from $13.5 to $5.5 million. And most people don't realize with tax rates being increased by 6% or more, putting people in a situation with higher inflation could impact their retirement even more.
Boy, there is a lot of daunting things that are coming just down the trail here. So what do you think is causing this potential tax hike, Mike?
Lots of issues over the past several years have contributed to what many consider to be a ticking tax time bomb when it comes to taxes. Things like increased government spending over many years, the Fed printing money, and increased interest rate to historic highs, along with policy changes. All of that can push these rates even higher. Here's an example, Cabot. The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, which adjusted tax rates and deductions. Current events like rising inflation and potential adjustments to Social Security and Medicare can also impact how much retirees need to pay. For example, inflation can push retirees into higher tax brackets due to increased income from their investments or Social Security adjustments.
Well, sadly, that makes sense. And what is this change that's coming in 2025? Can you explain a little more to us?
Sure, I mean, it's what we know as a sunset provision at the end of 2025. Current tax rates are set to expire at the end of 2025, which means that the tax rates will revert back to pre-2018 levels. This could lead to higher taxes on retirement income as well as capital gains and dividends. Basically, we've had the lowest rates in a long time, and they are on the verge of potentially going even higher. If they do so, everyone will feel it, but I think those in retirement will be hit the hardest. This change is coming regardless of who's in the White House or administration.
Great info there, Mike. Listen, I know you're always talking about how important taxes are in retirement planning, but I want to take a quick break here to let our viewers at home jot down your number and contact info, because if you are watching and in need of a retirement tax plan, now is the time to act. Let Mike and his team at the Pension Group take care of your retirement tax planning needs, where they will help you figure out a way to potentially reduce or even eliminate your tax bill altogether. I know that perks some ears up. His team is standing by now. You can call them 614-414-3568 or scan that QR code on the screen now to book your own appointment. Coming up next, we play a little true or false with Mike about some of the top asked retirement tax questions. So, come on back.
Did you know that your retirement tax bill can be the largest bill you ever pay? And that could determine how much of your retirement savings you get to keep and use. To learn how much your retirement tax bill is, call us and set up your complimentary meeting where we will show you how little your retirement tax bill could be. The first step in possibly reducing or even eliminating your tax bill is to know what yours is. And for the second step, our team has you covered.
Here comes another bonus segment, an extra look at the financial update just for you.
Unpredictable market swings, rising living costs, and inflation. The headlines don't stop reminding us just how volatile things can be. But what about if you're in or near retirement? What can you do to navigate through these turbulent times? Joining us to discuss is Mike Martinez, president of the Pension Group. And Mike, retirees are understandably feeling some pressure.
Well, Cabot, they certainly are. And inflation, let's face it, has eroded purchasing power, making it more challenging for retirees to really maintain their standard of living. And according to recent data, retirees are facing higher costs from just the basic essentials like food and healthcare.
Well, that sounds daunting. What strategies then can retirees use to alleviate some of this financial stress?
Create a diversified income stream that can withstand economic fluctuations and really provide stability. Having a blend of guaranteed income sources and growth investments can really help manage both inflation and market risks while providing an income stream for their current retirement needs.
All right. So are there specific income planning tools or approaches that can be particularly beneficial in today's climate?
There are many, but annuities can be a particularly powerful tool in today's environment because they offer guaranteed income. We have also seen a tremendous opportunity for our clients in really refinancing their existing annuities, which can shift your recent annuity into a higher rate or better product, helping provide higher returns for you.
All right, great info, Mike. Thank you.
Join the guys every Saturday and Sunday for the Financial Update, the latest retirement trends to keep you ahead of the game.
What do your accountant, tax professional, and estate planning attorney have in common? They are not your financial advisor. They only analyze one piece of your finances based on your past results. At the Pension Group, we offer practical solutions to build your own personal pension, manage your portfolio, and preserve your wealth. We'll help you map out a path to go beyond set it and forget it plans so you can keep your wealth where it belongs, with you.
Welcome back to the Financial Update, where we're answering top retirement questions with Mike Martinez of the Pension Group. Mike, we've collected some common questions from our viewers. Let's start with the first one. Retirees don't need to worry about taxes on their Social Security benefits. True or false?
100% false. Up to 85% of Social Security benefits can be taxed depending on your total income. Social Security isn't the only income that can be taxed either. Your pension, retirement accounts, and gains can be as well.
That's interesting. So next question. Roth IRA withdrawals are always tax-free in retirement. True or false?
That one's true. Roth IRA withdrawals are tax-free if the account has been open for at least 5 years and you're over age 59 and a half. This is a huge advantage for Roth IRAs for retirement planning purposes and can be a great tool for securing your retirement savings. Also, that's tax-free to your children as well as your heirs.
That's interesting. Okay, last question. You can't lower your taxes in retirement. Is that true or false?
It's absolutely false. There are several strategies retirees can use to reduce their tax liability, which we're going to go over here in a little bit.
Oh, that's great to hear. Okay, one more bonus question here based on your last answer. Can you lower or eliminate your retirement tax bill without lowering your income?
You can. It depends on everyone's situation, but we had a high net worth client here recently. We were able to help this individual utilize advanced tax strategies without lowering his income to live the lifestyle he wanted. We're able to use real estate along with some other advanced tax planning strategies that we get into with our team to really give him a plan. And in fact, he ended up saving around $100,000 in taxes, which when we ended up doing his taxes, he had called me and said, I can't believe I've never gotten a refund like this before. So again, if you're not familiar with these types of advanced tax planning strategies, that's one of the reasons why people reach out to us to really get into their situation when it comes to proper tax planning.
All right. Wow. Really great stuff there. And coming up, we're going to dive into the strategies that Mike uses to help his clients save on their retirement tax bill and how you can potentially do the same. Stay tuned.
If you have an annuity, this information is for you. The insurance companies won't tell you this, but with today's high interest rates, payments now could be 30 to 60% higher than your current annuity, which can mean significantly more money for your retirement. That's why we're helping our clients refinance their annuities to help maximize returns. This isn't the time to leave your retirement to chance, and these interest rates will be changing. So timing is everything. Call now to schedule your complimentary annuity review today.
One more bonus. Catch another glimpse of the 2-minute retirement update right now.
Many retirees are looking for ways to optimize their portfolios in order to stay ahead. And today, we're diving into an often overlooked strategy, refinancing annuities. Joining us is Mike Martinez, president of the Pension Group. And Mike, why should retirees consider refinancing their annuities?
Well, refinancing annuities can be a strategic move for those seeking more stability or higher returns to capitalize on current interest rate changes and help offset market conditions. This is especially lucrative right now because the Fed's adjusting interest rates. There are opportunities to lock in higher rates, meaning more funds for your retirement. which in some cases can mean 30, even 60% higher payouts.
Are there specific types of annuities or scenarios where refinancing is particularly beneficial?
Well, fixed annuities are often the best candidates for refinancing, but variable annuities with higher fees, sometimes 3 to 4%, might also benefit from refinancing if you can switch to a lower cost option, which also often develop strategies that can help offset any surrender charges for our clients.
All right. So are annuities and refinancing them the only thing that you focus on?
No, not at all. We're a comprehensive planning firm, so we focus on all the issues retirees deal with most: taxes, healthcare, income, and investment planning. But this is something we are currently working through with many of our clients. So we're trying to get the message out here to help as many people in or nearing retirement as possible.
Great info.
You can always see more of the financial update on Saturdays and Sundays. Retirement tips and strategies to help you build the retirement of your dreams.
For the past 26 years, the Pension Group has been providing Central Ohio with custom solutions for all their retirement needs, from investment and income plans to estate planning and healthcare. But one of the main areas we focus in on is taxes. That's because taxes could be the single greatest risk to your wealth, and our team can help you reduce or possibly eliminate your tax bill altogether.
We welcome you back to the Financial Update. We're here with Mike Martinez of the Pension Group discussing taxes and retirement. Mike, we've been over what taxes retirees are facing, where taxes might be headed, and why they're important to plan for. And we've even answered some top questions. But now is the time I think we've all been looking forward to: strategies that can be used to lower or even potentially eliminate our retirement tax bill altogether. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Well, I am. My team and I love figuring this out really for our clients, and I've been doing so for more than 30 years. When you develop a plan that can wipe out someone's tax burden completely, and you know how much it will save them and what they could use those funds for, those are the absolute best conversations we can have with our clients.
Well, let's get you in more of those conversations and talk strategies. What can be done to lower or eliminate your tax bill in retirement?
Well, absolutely. Here are some top tax strategies. The number one for most people is Roth conversions. Converting traditional IRA assets to a Roth IRA can be beneficial because Roth withdrawals are tax-free to not only you, but also a spouse, and can eventually be tax-free to your kids. However, the conversion itself is taxable, so timing that conversion and controlling that amount is key. The second area is tax-efficient withdrawals, prioritizing withdrawals from taxable accounts first, then tax-deferred accounts, then lastly, Roth accounts. The third area is charitable contributions. Donating appreciated assets or making qualified charitable distributions from your IRA can help reduce taxable income. The fourth area is utilizing tax credits and deductions. Make sure you take advantage of all eligible credits and deductions to lower taxable income.
Well, can you give us an example, please, now, of how these strategies actually work in practice?
Well, we have clients that have, let's say, $500,000 saved. By converting $20,000 from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA each and every year, clients can spread the tax liability over several years. This approach minimizes someone's tax bracket and builds a tax-free income source for the future. In this scenario, even with a marginal tax hike, this person could save tens of thousands of dollars over the course of their retirement.
Wow. So what about someone who has saved more than $500,000? What kind of results can they expect?
Well, let's say someone saved, $2 million or more. There's a different combination of, Roth conversions. We can also look at qualified charitable distributions. We can look at donor advised funds. By converting larger sums during years of lower income and making QCDs, from someone's IRA, they can significantly reduce the taxable income. This strategy can save them annually in taxes and preserve more wealth for future generations. In this scenario, a client could save hundreds of thousands over the course of their retirement. Now, Cabot, each situation is different, so results will always vary. But in those examples, the savings could go back into their pockets to reinvest, to grow their wealth, or pay for premiums down the road, or even splurge on that, maybe trip around the world, whatever they want, not what the government wants.
I like the around the world trip idea. Now, I know you work with successful savers across the board, but what do your ultra high net worth clients' tax plans look like?
Well, we like to keep our client strategies confidential, whether you're worth 500K or 500 million. But I can give you an example of a high ultra net worth individual we all probably know, Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah.
Musk is not our client, but he's known to use strategies called appreciated asset gifting to minimize estate taxes. By gifting appreciated stock to family members or charitable organizations, he can avoid paying capital gain taxes on the appreciation and reduce the size of his taxable estate. So in essence, for high net worth individuals, strategies like gifting appreciated assets, utilizing trusts, and making charitable contributions can play a crucial role in managing taxes. These are all things we are very proud to help our clientele with.
Oh, never knew there was so much to consider. Mike, thanks for shedding light on these important topics. It's clear that taxes in retirement can be complex, but with the right planning, retirees can make the most of their savings and enjoy a much more secure and comfortable lifestyle.
Cabot, it's my pleasure. It's always good to help people understand how they can optimize their retirement finances.
All right. Well, that's it for this show. But before we go, if you want a plan to help secure your retirement before a potential tax hike, Mike has a special offer. His team will sit down with you to map out a customized retirement plan just for you. This will include tax strategies to help reduce or even eliminate your retirement tax bill, income plans, healthcare strategies, and more to help get you the retirement you deserve. Call now, 614-414-3568, or scan the QR code on the screen to get started. Join us next week on the Financial Update as we explore more ways to take control of your financial future. Until then, I'm Cabot Rea. Stay informed and stay ahead.